From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go, let's go. Set. 380. Slow left, slow left. 372.
On 1st down, Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're taking a step back to see what the 49ers have done through 4 weeks of the season so far. They're now 1-3 with the loss last week, CD to the L.A. Chargers. And they're under 500 through 4 games for the 6th straight season.
And this year began with so much optimism about them taking the leap. Remember, they went 5-0 down the stretch last year. But when injuries kick in and they're getting clobbered more than normal, they may be the team this year that has to talk about the major injury bug. Quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo gone for the year. Running back Jerick McKinnon gone for the year. Richard Sherman now out a few more weeks. Mike McGlinchey, the 1st-round pick from Notre Dame, gets hurt against the Chargers. Dante Pettis, their 2nd-round pick. Marquise Goodwin, Joe Staley, Matt Breida. All these guys have been hobbled at some point or another. This team can't catch a break.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now let's go. Breida.
Now it's Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Bortles now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Bortles. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
380. 372. Hey, 54 Ricky.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And take it right on the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. Green set.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A quarterback often has a lot of really good friends on offense to help him do his job. But one of his best friends is anyone who can catch the ball and create yardage after the catch. That run after the catch, the rack, and the ability to break a tackle and make a big play, as we just saw there, quarterback is very friendly with that guy.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to throw Beathard. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Beathard. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Beathard. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Beathard. Now he's going to send this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green 80. Omaha.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You. So right. Green and good.
From the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Green 80. Hey, 5-0, 5-0. So right, so right.
Bortles to throw on second down. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 80.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 80. Green 80. Okay. 372.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They run again with Breida. And some room to roam now. Room to run inside the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go.
Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This is Breida. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Beathard to throw.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of
looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Sunday. Green 80.
Now Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sunday. Hey. Lucy. Throw that.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls.
Looking for Garcon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Bortles now to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
380. 76, 76. Move.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0. Check. 380.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Move. There's 54 right here.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down